How are you guys today?
Good.
Today we are going to read a story about germs. But before we read the story, let's talk about the picture on the book. Can someone tell me what they think is happening in this picture?
This girl washing her hands.
She is washing her hands, but we have to raise a quiet hand, right? Remember your rules. Yes.
He's washing his hands.
She's washing her hands, Amina.
She's putting hand soap and washing.
She is washing her hands with soap. Can you tell me why she might be washing her hands? Isa?
Because there's germs in your hand.
There are germs in your hands, absolutely. And if you wash your hands, what is happening?
If you go outside and play with the floor, you're gonna have a lot of some germs. Go wash your hands.
And you have to go wash your hands. Excellent. So, Cruza?
You gotta be clean.
You have to be clean.
And
Should we wash our hands just when we're outside?
No.
No. What are other times we can wash our hands?
I wash my hands at home.
You wash your hands at home?
Yes. When I go to school, I wash my hands.
When you come to school? Why do you wash your hands, Holly, when you come to school?
Because my hands have germs. When I was picking my nose, then I come to the bathroom, I wash my hands.
Yes.
My hands got clean, and then my hands got germs of the red. The red make my hands dirty, and then I wash it again.
The red made your hands dirty?
Yes.
Yes.
And then it do spit on me, and then I wash my hands so it can be clean again.
Oh, very good. You always have to clean your hands.
And I go, Mama, wash my head and to my hands.
We should always wash our hands.
And
Okay, let's look back at the story. This story is written by Elizabeth Verdon. Does anybody know what she is called? She writes the book, but what is she called? What is she? She's
in the bathroom.
She's in the bathroom. The girl in the picture is in the bathroom. But what is the person who writes the story? What is she called? Mina? The person who writes the story.
No, color book.
Who writes the story? The author. Kiss your brain. Excellent. Who draws the pictures? The illustrator. Good job. The illustrator in this book is Marika Heinrich. Okay. So we're going to open this very large book, and we are going to read to learn about the germs. Achoo! Achoo! What do you need to do? What do you think you need to do when you are sneezing?
Wash our hands. Sneezes, you're gonna be so sick.
We're going to be sick, but we need to raise a quiet hand, okay? Amina, you could be sick, but what does he have in his hand?
A tissue.
A tissue. Why do you think he needs the tissue?
Because she's sick.
Because if you sneeze out in the air, what's going to happen?
That means you don't wash your hands and don't wash your teeth every day.
Yes, you wash your teeth every day. But if I didn't have a tissue in my hands, I would be spreading the germs. And I would give the germs to other friends. Say, tissue please. You have to reach for one yourself. Sometimes we're not close enough, but we are close enough to go get a tissue. You ask your teacher for a tissue. Below, white, toss. What is he doing here?
She's throwing the tissue.
Should we throw the tissue on the floor?
No.
Why?
In the garbage. Because it's gonna be dirty.
It's dirty. We need to throw it in the garbage.
Because
Good job. So the teacher is telling him, good job. We always throw it in the garbage. If we throw it on the floor, we'll be litter bugs, right? And we don't want to be litter bugs.
letter box.
Cough, cough, cough. What do you need to do then? If you're coughing. I gotta do it again. Let me see. You have to hold your hands against your mouth and put the cough inside your arm. Good job, Maya. Turn your head away. So do we cough in people's faces? Why, Joe? Why can't we cough in people's faces? You need to walk away. Why?
Because she cannot get in front of you.
Why though, Joe?
Why?
What comes out when you sneeze?
Boogers.
Okay, which also have
Remember that word?
Booger bombs.
Germs. And we don't want to share germs.
We don't want to share booger bombs. Sticky.
Why? Because germs are not for sharing. Earlier, Miss Syriac was talking about being kind, right? And being kind, one of the things of being kind is sharing. But we don't want to share our germs. Because germs make you, Ellen,
Sick.
Good
I'm
job.
thinking a lot of something outside because there's a lot of sick because my throat hurts and my head is burning.
Your head is burning? And you
Daddy,
came to
where is
school?
that?
You came to school with your head burning?
Yes.
Oh no,
Because it
maybe
was
we have to go to the
sunny
nurse.
outside.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
What do you need to do? What is happening in this picture?
What?
The cookies fell. And what is happening? What do we have to do? Do we step on it?
No.
No.
Take it out of the garbage.
We take it and pick it up and put it in the garbage. But I'm hungry and I want to eat it.
You can eat it.
Why can't I eat it?
You can eat it. Because she's sick.
Why can't I eat it?
Because
I'm so
she's
hungry.
sick.
Because she's sick. And where is the cookie?
She's on the floor.
On the floor.
One cookie's on the floor.
Okay, we have to put it in the trash. Time to get a new one. So if it falls on the floor, we just get another cookie. We never put it in our mouth to
We never
eat.
ever get on the floor and eat it.
That is germs. When the cookie or anything falls on the floor, we don't put it in our mouth. What is happening in this picture? Friends, we're watching the book. What is happening in this picture?
Let me go up because
Helen, we're looking at the book, okay? Thank you.
look
What is happening in this picture, Mohammed?
this picture.
What's happening here?
On the baby car. The boy is walking to
The boy has to flush. Why do we have to flush when we use the bathroom?
Because it's germs.
Because it's germs. Amina is raising a beautiful, quiet hand. Yes, Amina. Helen, Amina's speaking. Go ahead.
If you go in the bedroom, inside will be germs.
Inside will be germs, and if we don't flush, what can happen?
If what? If you eat a lot of some food, the germs, your teeth don't clean, and the germs come up to eat.
Yes, the germs will stay in your mouth. But I don't think he's brushing his teeth in this picture. What is he doing? He's in the bathroom. He's using the bathroom. After you use the bathroom, what do you need to do? You flush. And then what do you do? Wash your hands. Go and wash your hands because germs are not for sharing.
The germs eat your teeth.
How do you wash your hands? Who can tell me what we use? Alexi, what do we use to wash our hands? Soap and water. Do we just put a little bit of soap?
No.
We put a lot of soap. Do I just put soap and I leave the bathroom? No. What do we do with our hands? You wash them back and forth together, like Ayat is doing. Good job, Ayat. You can sing a little song if you want when you're washing your hands. Sometimes people sing Wheels on the Bus. ABCs. When you get to the end, you're done washing your hands. When do you wash your hands? Before it's time to eat. Do we wash our hands when we are eating? Yes, you're supposed to wash your hands. And when things are messy. So when you finish painting or coloring or making a mess, you should wipe your hands. What does she have on her hands, Aya? What is on her hands? Paint. Does she have to wash that?
Yes.
What happens if I don't wash my hands?
You're gonna be dirty. Eat and the colors go in your mouth.
And is that good? No.
If you eat something again, you're gonna. I tried to say hello to you. Go another. It's good. Go have something and eat it. You get a germ.
Yes.
And be sick.
She can get sick. Okay, let's look at the next page.
And two, if you
She's so excited.
second.
Yes, absolutely
I
excited.
feel second again every day.
When you sneeze or cough or go to the potty or anytime you need to, you can wash your hands. I have a little secret. My husband washes his hands at least 100 times a day. He's always washing his hands for everything. I think he has the cleanest hands in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle sends all those germs down the drain. So where are the germs when you wash your hands? Where do they go? Where do they go?
And the sink.
In the sink. Do we have to wash the sink after?
No. We gotta wash our hands.
We have to wash our hands, and we should always take a little bit of water and throw it on the sink to wash away the germs. In the kitchen?
too.
In the kitchen too. And you can say bye-bye, germs.
Bye bye. There's more germs. I like to say something.
You guys are doing a good job. A little bit more.
One more.
Smooch, smooch. Kisses are nice to give and get. So it's nice to kiss each other sometimes or kiss your mom and your dad. But are we spreading germs? If you're sick, you're spreading germs, right? So we don't want to kiss our families or our brothers and sisters or any of your teachers if you are sick because you will be spreading the germs. What can you do instead of giving a kiss?
Stay home.
You can give a hug, but you're still touching the person. How about throwing? Throwing kisses. Can we throw kisses? Let me see everyone throw a kiss. Good job. And then you catch it. So if you throw me a kiss, I'll catch it and we won't spread germs. So that is how we prevent each other from getting germs. We're done.